#WeAreMovieClub.
It's time for Kamurai, Change of Scene, Despicable Me.
Despicable Me is a tricky one because it's a pretty magical experience when you put all the factors together. But if you try to look at the factors individually, you ruin the magic. But especially for me, you find that you actually don't like a lot of the individual pieces, but when you put them all together, they work up. So when you start changing one, you end up changing the whole formula and it imbalances and it's a mess. So this is one of those movies where if you're going to change something, you're going to have to change a lot. I would probably recast just because I don't like Steve Carell that much. I would go with a different director of animation because I didn't really like the aesthetic that came out on the characters. I really prefer how they do over at Pixar. They make either really realistic looking people, and then they tend to leave like the really funny looking stuff to non-humans, whether they be humanoid toys or whatever. I don't like the whole Planky Vector Gru situation. I get that this is an Employee of the Month reference. I get that we're trying to make him choose job over family, and they mix these all together really well. I'd rather go with a slightly more successful villain, add a hero that's actually trying to stop them as a bigger obstacle than necessarily the other villain. I wouldn't get rid of the other villain altogether, but I would definitely take away the bank being the obstacle and make the bank more friendly, as it were, and let it just be competition versus competition against a hero. Even if, like, it turns out that like Gru traitors the other hero or villain, sets him up for the hero, and he and the hero part ways on good terms, with Gru turning a new leaf, as he does anyways, or at least that's the general idea. So the overall concepts really wouldn't change any of them. A lot of the individual pieces I would, but once you start changing one thing, you've got to keep balancing the spreadsheet, as it were. And honestly, it's not an easy task. We try to do something little on Change of Scene, really based on our experience, but there's a lot that goes into these works, and honestly, this is one of those that's just a doozy.
Be sure to go check out all the fine folks that are involved in this video. Thanks for watching.